Softball as we get ready to kick off the 2024 ASUN Softball Tournament in our first matchup of the day in Oxford, Alabama, Chocolaca Park. We have the 6 seed Jacksonville Dolphins taking on the 7 seed Queens.
Seeing each other, but the key here is going to be who's going to score first and who's going to be on top on defense.
There's a ground ball up the middle that squeezes through, and Ashlyn Mickler is aboard to start the game for Queens. Drops a bunt in front of home plate. It's picked up by the third baseman. Throw to first is in time. That's Watterson, the second base.
Lower the ball pass, but really figuring out that movement.
Picks up a huge strikeout to retire Staley for the second out of the inning. Staley could not capitalize. First pitch off the bat, a little flare, right side, backing up to make the catch. It's Watterson for the third and final outs of the inning. As we head to the bottom of the first. Soft ground ball, right side. Mickler flips it over to first base in time, and Reynolds is put away to start the bottom of the first. Drops a bunt. It's a good one. Picked up at third by Piper. Throw is not in time. A bunt single from Madison Braytek. This ball hammered deep to left center field. Splits the outfielders. Gets all the way to the wall. Windmill is on as Braytek will score standing up on the RBI double by Avery Harkis. Her 5th double of the season makes it a 1-0 lead for Jacksonville.
And again, this
with and a runner on second base. Another look at that double. Just placed it perfectly. And Meg, visiting with a lot of the head coaches, it was pretty consensus. This is one of the biggest ballparks.
all the way around.
Called strike 3. Carter goes down looking. First strikeout today for Autumn Courtney. 2 outs to work with. Soft ground ball right side. Race to the bag. Won by Lindsay DeRoke for the final outs in the bottom of the first. Jacksonville picks up an RBI double to take a 1-0 lead after 1. Diving stop by Watterson from her knees. Airmails it to first, and Hamil reaches to begin the top of the second.
With their coaching staff and you know, Watterson, I've been fortunate enough to be able to, let's see what happens here.
Yeah, runner in a jam, and the new base runner, their sophomore, Madison Daltrey, gets thrown out at second base.
To be in this moment is such a cool experience for her.
Swing and a miss. Second strikeout today for Skylar Wagner.
Elevated, whether it's in or out. These teams all know how to execute on a belt-high pitch.
DeJesus jumps on the first pitch, skies it to right field where it's brought in by Allison Carter for the final out. Only 3. Queens was picked preseason 10th, and the Royals finish as a 7 seed. There's a strikeout for Autumn Courtney, her second today. Ground ball to third, picked up by Piper, zips it across, and it's in time for the outs. Boy, it was close, but Brooke Piper with a laser of a throw to the bag at first base to record the second.
Overcome adversity and just doing the little things to keep your team engaged and work together. It's so important.
Swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the inning for Autumn Courtney. She's up to 3 total. It's a 1-2. Just 2 years ago, and here they are trying to make a deep run in the tournament. In the air to right center field, and a catch is made by Braytek. Then it pops out of her mitts. Cantoni is aboard with a second hit today. You could tell the catcher, Avery Harkis, she was pondering, do we want to challenge this? No doubt about that one. A strikeout for Skylar Wagner. She's up to 3 today.
Having those things all in check.
1-2, line drive, center field, catch made by Braytek, fires to first. It gets past the first baseman, Harrigan, and the runner will stay put in Cantoni.
Funny. So my bad, guys.
Yeah, in Cantoni, it's kind of a tough spot. You don't know if it's going to be down for a base hit or caught. Kind of in no man's territory.
Yeah.
This gets past the catcher, Harkis, and the runner, Cantoni, advances to second base. 0 for 4. Fly ball left field. Robles ranging over. She tracks it down and makes the catch for the final out at the top of the third. Queens leaves a tying run on second base.
That I would like to see her utilize more is that down ball.
One hopper to short. Smith fires it to first base in time for the first out of the inning.
Just kind of has to body that one up.
Meet again, and you're facing one of the best pitchers in the conference.
That, and your game notes are kind of fresh, but
yeah,
she's going to bring you her best again. This is like a whole new season. You're going to see a different side of some of these athletes because they're going to give that.
Line drive, catch made by Piper. Look what I found. And Jacksonville is retired 1-2-3 for the second inning in a row as Autumn Courtney in cruise control in the. Both have been singles. This is Cassidy Staley. Flips one to left field where it's brought in by Robles. One pitch, one out to begin the fourth. Lindsay DeRoke out of Bloomington, Illinois. 0 for 1 at the plate today. Soft ground ball hit to first. Harrigan scoops it up and taps the bag for the second out.
Stretch. You've got to keep something in the gas tank.
Chopper to Reynolds, bobbles it, throw to first. It is not in time. So for the second time today, the senior Haley Hamil reaches on an error.
From a righty batter, but in on a lefty.
Yeah. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Wagner. That will wrap up the top of the fourth.
Yeah, when you think back to that first inning, Queens really did try to go and apply that pressure early.
Catch made by Smith. Started to settle in a little bit. Everybody has to be excited. First inning. Here's a base hit for Allison Carter. First hit since the opening inning for Jacksonville. Harry Holzrichter at the plate, senior out of Kansas. Ground ball to Mickler, flips it to second for one. Relay throw, it's in time for the 4-6-3 double play. Pitcher's best friend for Autumn Courtney. Sacrifice bunt so far. That was the very first inning. Here's the 1-1. Hit in the air to center field. Braytek makes the catch for the first out.
So composed and working hard, but not hardly working.
Here's a ground ball to third and another out recorded. Jumps on the first pitch, fly ball to left field. Robles makes the catch, and Queens goes down in order 1-2-3 for the first time today. Slowly but surely back to 100% at the right time for Jacksonville. That's called strike 3. Watterson goes down looking to begin. You really wouldn't know it by looking in the dugout for both of these teams. Both loose, having fun. Here's a base hit to left field. Allison Braytek is aboard with one out in the fifth.
4-hole or trying to find something solid on that right side.
And that pitch clipped Harrigan on the elbow, and Jacksonville with 2 runners on base.
Too much of that up to the umpire.
Swing and a miss. A huge strikeout for Autumn Courtney. 6 strikeouts. Neither team has a 2-out base hit. 1-2, swing and a miss. Autumn Courtney, facing adversity, responds with back-to-back strikeouts. Misses for ball 4, tying run on base for Queens.
And really, since the third inning, that's the only count that's gone.
Fly ball left field. Robles backs up. She makes the catch shy of the warning track for the first out of the inning.
Movement looks good, just height-wise.
Movement on that. Drops in for a strike. Her 5th strikeout today. 1-1 chopper towards second base. Shortstop fires to first, and it pops out of the mid of Harrigan. Everybody is safe for Queens. One softly hit. Wagner comes up with it, turns and fires to first, and the inning is over. So the leadoff walk does not come back to haunt. Only run today occurred in the first inning on an RBI double. Here's a bunt, first base side. Throw to first is in time. Great play by DeRoke. The first baseman got to it. That was the second baseman, Ashlyn Mickler, covering Madison Braytek. Here's a base hit to left field. Her second of the day. And a one-out base runner for Jacksonville.
And I'd say in these...
A 4-win week for Jacksonville. There goes the runner, swing and a miss, throw down by Cantoni, and plenty of time, and Wells is thrown out for out number 2. Swing and a miss, another strikeout for Autumn Courtney. Queens has 3 outs to work with. 2-1 line drive, left field line, drops for a base hit. Brooke Piper is aboard with a leadoff single for Queens.
Been slightly shifted this entire game.
De Jesus with a bunt, scooped up by Braytek at third, records 1 out. So that's the second sacrifice bunt today for Queens, and that is something they have. 2-2, popped up on the infield, foul territory, and Chadwick makes the catch for the second out. Hitting in the 9 spot with 2 outs and the tying run on second. Craver jumps on the first pitch, deep to left center field. The Queens Royals tie it at 1, tumbling at first base and crawling back to the bag. It's Craver. She ties the game at 1. She took a hard fall rounding first base. She's got a smile on her face, but what a hit. The first hit today for Queens with a runner in scoring position.
And that's probably the first pitch today that's been over the heart of the plate, and Craver takes advantage of that first swing, first pitch, but gets sniped a little bit. Yeah.
And that one hits Mickler in the helmet. And now the go-ahead run in scoring position for Queens. First time today. Smith, base hit to center field. Go-ahead run will score for Queens in Wyndham, and the Royals take a 2-1 lead. Their first lead of the game. RBI base hit for Kayla Smith.
And that ball just roped right up the middle to that right side. Again, that pitch slightly middle out. Not so much on that corner, but Smith does a great job getting her hands extended on that.
Staley's the new batter at the plate. 2 outs, 2 runners on base. Play at a high level at the right time. Winners of 4 conference series in a row. Wagner with a strikeout to wrap up the top of the 7th. Queen 2 runs on 3 hits. The Royals have the lead for the first time today. Hit in the air to right field, on the move. De Jesus makes the catch. Collided with the center fielder, Staley. 1-1, chopper to third. Piper floats it across in time, and now Jacksonville down to 1 out. Two-one, popped up, foul territory. Could this do it? DeRoche makes the catch, and Queens comes from behind and wins it over Jacksonville, 2-1 in 7 innings. And the Royals move on in the ASUN Softball Championship. They were now in double elimination play the rest of the way. What a win for Queens.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm excited for them. And again, JU is going to hold it together. They scored first in this game, but again, you've got to play all 7 innings, and Queens really maximized ending the game, putting the pressure on.
So for my partner, Meg Mahalik, I'm Graham Doty, signing off from Oxford, Alabama. Final score in her first game of the day. Queens wins it